Hi, this is Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles coming at you with another toy review. And this time we're taking a look at the Thor Ragnarok Interactive Gladiator Hulk figure. And this is from Hasbro from 2017. So the first thing we're going to do is take a closer look at the packaging. So pretty nice packaging. So it's got that big, it's a big box, got that big open part. It says Marvel Thor Ragnarok Interactive Gladiator Hulk. It's got the Avengers logo. You can also see its smashing action and speech sound effects. Looks really, really cool. Go on to the side, you have some really cool side art with him fighting Thor. And then we have on the back, it says Thor Ragnarok Interactive Gladiator Hulk. When interactive, Hulk is near electronic Thor. He recognizes and reacts to the God of Thunder. And it just shows the electronic Thor there for you, and it shows what he says. No one is matched for Hulk, and then Thor would say, "Hulk, fight by our side." So pretty cool. I don't have the actual Thor to do that, but we'll see what Hulk has as far as his sounds. But pretty cool packaging. Let's get this guy opened up. Alright, so take a look at the Thor Ragnarok Interactive Hulk figure. Really, really big figure. So, here we have him at roughly 16 inches with his helmet on. He'd probably be about 14 and a half without his helmet on. So he's pretty large. I mean, a very large figure. Now, he does have some articulation. Not much, though. So we'll take a look at him. So here we have his head, which is like on a ball joint. That's pretty much all it moves. I mean, it can turn to the side and kind of rotate around, but it's kind of stuck because of the way that the head's molded. It can't really do much more than that. His arm does go up and down for the smash feature, and then his wrist does rotate. And then over here, same thing. His arm goes up and then rotates. Kind of restricted by this, but this does move up a little bit. And that's pretty much the articulation for this figure. There's no leg articulation at all. Take a look at his face. Pretty cool. I mean, he's got that removable helmet, and like I said, his head does move. This is kind of rubbery, which is cool, so it's easy to slide in and off, on and off. You can see there's that Gladiator style helmet. I mean, everything just looks good. It even flows down into the neck, which is really cool. And then obviously you can take it off to reveal just the regular Hulk face. And it looks pretty good. It's got the paint on it. I mean, the war paint from the fight scene. And I think they did a pretty good job with that. Here we have just below his head, you can see that chest, and he's got more of that paint there. He's got that really cool shoulder piece, which is like a rubbery material, and then this arm part that goes down is just absolutely really nicely molded all the way down that gauntlet. on his arm with those spikes. I think everything just looks great on this guy. The fist balled up, and then over here you have a kind of a soft plastic part on his hand, and this is where he holds his big hammer that he used in that scene, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's a pretty nice hammer. Here you can see that hammer, and like I said, it's pretty big, it's pretty hefty. One weird thing on it is it's not solid on the one side, so you just got those like molding injection points that are kind of hollow, which is kind of crappy, so you have to kind of, you know, position it if you want to display it at a specific look so you don't see that. Here you can see his tunic, and like I said, everything looks pretty good. You know, as we go onto the back, I mean, it's kind of plain. You can see the screw holes in the back, which is unfortunate, but they did a good job with the overall molding. Here you can see his sandals. Like I said, everything's done pretty good. You got the great green pieces, and then he's got the brown pieces for the molding, and I think they did a pretty good job with this figure. And on the back, he does take 3 AA batteries in the back. You just take with the screw out here, and that's where that is. So you can definitely see it, and there's big screw holes in the back, so not really much to look at from the back side. And here is the button that you actually push to make the sounds.
Hulk smash!
You can see he's really loud, and then this is, I'm pretty sure that's an infrared sensor that senses the Thor figure. Like I said, there's no mention of that at all. It doesn't have any kind of feature, you know, as far as moving or anything with that, or noise. It doesn't make, you know, react to the noise. So I'm pretty sure that's just for recognizing that Thor's near when you have the other figure. He does have his smash feature, which, so like I said, you just lift his arm up, and you have to straighten his wrist out, and then you just let go, and it smashes down. It's kind of crappy because this wrist rotates like a floppy, so when it goes down, sometimes it flops to the side, and it doesn't really work well. I'd almost rather see no articulation, or maybe like a tighter joint, so that way it just smashes down, because it kind of, you know, it's cool that they have articulation, but it does impede on his special feature here. Then he also has saying, so he's got this button right here. You got smashing noise.
No one is matched for Hulk! Hulk smash! Hulk friend. Hulk is home. Hulk is Grand Champion. They are no match for Hulk. Hulk is strongest. Hulk angry. Stand still so Hulk can smash. Puny man. Roar! Hulk destroy. Roar! Hulk undefeated. No one is matched for Hulk.
You can see now he's starting to repeat. Now he is very loud, so I mean it's definitely very loud. He's got a ton of sayings, which is really cool. Now he also has this light, like this little like infrared sensor. I think this has to do with him talking between the Thor figure. There's no mention of it in the directions that come with it. So I'm assuming that's what it is. I mean, it has no feature where, you know, moving or anything causes him to say any other kind of electronic feature other than pushing that button. So I would guess that that's how these two figures talk. Like I said, I don't have that that Thor figure to actually, you know, compare. But I mean, a pretty cool figure. Like I said, articulation's kind of there's not a lot of it, and one of the points that they put in here definitely does hinder that one smash feature. And for size comparison, here we have the interactive Gladiator Hulk next to a leader class Megatron figure from Revenge of the Fallen, and you can definitely see, you know, this is a pretty large figure, and this at 16 inches at the tip top of his helmet. I mean, he is absolutely gigantic. Really neat figure. Like I said, the articulation's kind of lacking, no articulation in the leg. His arm does move with that cool smash feature, but see how that wrist is limp? It does affect that. You have to have it pretty much perfect and level, and then sometimes it still doesn't do what you want to do. It's nice that this moves to give this arm articulation, and this has it, but I mean, not really much to it. And you can take his helmet off, which is pretty cool. I like that feature, and like sculpting is pretty good in this guy. But a pretty nice figure. Like I said, it's huge. It's absolutely huge, and it's a, you know, a good interpretation of the Hulk. Once again, this has been Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time.